Okay, welcome back to Fight Club, guys. Bottom left corner, red Zerg player, probably a little bit on the flustered side. Things just aren't going his way. Creator just hitting timings essentially perfectly. It's going to be Nerchio, red Zerg. Very far top right corner. Cloud Kingdom will be the map. Light pink is his color. They look very similar. It is Creator from Team Prime as your Protoss player.
All right, so as things do get kicked off here, Cloud Kingdom, oh Cloud Kingdom, how I love and hate you at the same time. So pretty interesting stuff on this map. Sometimes we do see Protosses go for pretty quick thirds here.
Yeah.
And Nerchio's playstyle, I would not be surprised if, around the 7:30 mark, we see Nerchio with some roaches and lings up in this area. Causing a fuss, running in front of the natural expansion, maybe shooting at the forge that is actually probably going to be built on the high ground here, which I just love out of Creator because the forge on this map, this is a very easy map to wall off, but it's kind of ridiculous how exposed your structures can become. You really, even if you build your forge here, roaches can kind of sit down towards the bottom and your immortals or whatever units you have, stalkers, won't be able to shoot them. And cannons, of course, are in an equally difficult position. So looks like he's going for Nexus first here, Tim, and we'll follow it up with an in-base forge.
Yeah, I like him putting this pylon down in the main. This is just to be a little bit on the safer side. Expecting perhaps that Nerchio opens up with some kind of really aggressive play, just for the mere fact that he wants to get a win. So Creator's not going to allow him to get any gimmicky wins in any way, shape, or form. So I like the pylon on the main so he can transition, if he needs to, into some kind of safe opening. So really cool play there from Creator, just playing a little bit on the safer side. There goes the forge right in the main, as you mentioned. Hatchery now on the way for Nerchio, as you see down outside as well, and he's moved into the spawning pool afterwards, actually. Yep. So he went hatchery first. A small gamble, but this one will work out for him.
Oh, yes, it will. Not as much of a gamble, as going for a 7 pull and saying, I think you're going to go Nexus first. Oh, or 3 hatch before pull.
I tried that in hardest form and I died to 1 mothership core.
Yep.
It didn't work out so well for me.
Pretty rough.
And then Zealots followed up.
They just click T and then press on your queens.
It hurts.
And then your queens cannot run away.
They can't. They die.
And
so sad.
then they die.
Have you played against the Time Bomb in hardest form?
I'm sorry?
The Time Bomb? The little thing that slows down units inside of it? Yeah, it's so strong. Like, it's completely changed PvZ early
I actually didn't know that is what the ability was called. I just pressed T.
I just call it the Time Bomb. It might be right. It might not. I don't cast it yet, so I could be I make up my own names when they go by. Like,
we are going to be casting Heart of the Swarm, though, soon, man.
I can't wait.
Tim and I are going to be making flashcards and showing them to each other at breakfast every morning. Because in just 11 days, we're going to be casting Heart of the Swarm.
Are we really?
Yeah, pretty
excited
to get on
that, man. You got to start learning stuff.
Watch like we actually don't have beta keys. Nobody at the office has a beta client.
And we can't even cast it?
Well, that actually just doesn't make sense.
Time Warp.
Thank you.
It's the actual name.
I felt like Time Bomb. That's why I thought you were talking about a different ability.
Time Warp. Thank you,
like, Time Bomb. I'm not sure about. It doesn't. That ability does not seem very bomby to me.
It seems like a bomb because
maybe if you were like Time Sphere or Time Warp.
Do you not listen to it? It lands and it goes, and then you just like have this huge eloption of like a huge orb.
Eloption?
Yeah, it's a word I made up too. Like I make up words all day. Like I call hatbats or hellbats. Hatbats. I call hellbats like D-bags.
I make up words all day. Like I call hatbats.
Yeah.
I mean hellbats. There you go. Perfect example. Thank you, man. Tim Frazier. SC2 quotes, you guys. You know what? I don't know that you can encompass all of that in a single quote, but that was pretty cool.
Time Warp. Thank you, Ochner. Mod of IPL and everywhere else as well.
You call him Ochner or call him Achenar?
I call him Ochner.
Why do we always call...
It's the Missouri accent in me.
Everybody different names.
So we're falling into double gas here in the main. Now we're starting to get to a point where we're going to start seeing build orders. We have Creator moving into the robotics bay, or facility actually, at home. So he will potentially open up with some kind of aggression. It is possible. Usually with Creator, you will see him do Phoenix on this map. Thanks to Kibbles really pointing that out to me that one time. So we'll see if that might be the plan here for him. He hasn't done Stargate. You usually go for the Stargate first, get the Phoenix out, and then go into Robo. So this could be a standard Robo into a normal opening into a really quick third. There's always that possibility.
I am waiting to see what he throws down because...
Yeah, he's got 3-4 gas. So
yeah, he's not started +1.
There's the gateways. We've got 3 of them. 2 of them. So 3 total.
I don't know why, man, but... Well, how long has this gas been running? I feel like this is an expand build.
Yeah.
But he's opening with an Immortal first, so...
Well, He gets the Immortal on the field, prevents a lot of early game and roach aggression, and then you just fall up into Sentry, 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 maybe an Immortal. And that allows you to just get that third up, and you get a nice amount of force field, and it allows you to open up with a really strong 3-base timing attack off gateways that he likes to use around 14 and 30. Now, this build's a little bit on the late side, but it could be the possibility.
Worried man. Probe is making its way down to the natural. This is looking more and more actually like an Immortal Sentry all in, is the thing here. You know, I want it to be an expand build because I don't want to see it be an Immortal Sentry all in, but more gateways going down. +1 is on the way. And he is just making Immortals. And here's the thing, guys. If you don't care what your opponent is doing, it's because you're all inning them. And if you're not all inning them, you make an Observer. So when we don't see an Observer out of Creator, you can almost definitively say that, you know, unless you're researching Hallucinate, that's the alternative. But if you're not making an Observer and you're not researching Hallucinate and you're not sending probes in, you don't care what your opponent is doing because you are all inning. Creator's going to be going for an Immortal Sentry all in, guys. He's got 5, 6 gateways behind this. There's the Warp Prism to accompany the 3 Immortals, and he's moving on out.
Here's the thing. We have Nerchio moving into Spire tech here. Spire isn't even done yet. It's a little of the way done. Oh, I just canceled a Spine Crawler, too.
I think it was a Sport Crawler, actually.
Okay, Sport Crawler.
I'm not
I saw Spine Crawler the production tab, so I thought he canceled it. So he's actually just going to go ahead and forward up his natural. He's actually planning on losing his third here.
He's already...
Expands to the top left. The drones are important. They need to get away. It's okay to lose his hatchery, but the drones need to get away. There we go.
Yeah.
That'll work. That'll
drones
do
retreating, Overlords as well. He should grab the last few here in a moment. Because, you know, that's a good 300-400 minerals, and those could be the definitive difference, especially because minerals is what he needs right now. Actually, really bad. His Spire's about to complete. He's got a bunch of Spine Crawlers, but he's got no minerals. No minerals at all. He's got the Larva. Spire's done. He cannot start Mutalisks.
Well, I like what he did behind this. He went to the third to make sure no expansion went up, and he left a Ling there as well. So now, Creator's so smart. He says, I'm not going to deal with this, sir, because that delays me. He leaves his out there and pushes straight to the natural. But already, Nerchio Spine Crawlers are about to finish up. The Spine Crawlers actually do some decent damage at this point, but the Immortals will shred through them. Ling's getting away just to buffer damage so Spine Crawlers can poke away. And they're doing pretty good here, especially with 3 Queens. Really dealing with the units pretty effectively.
Is it enough? There are still a lot of Spines.
Here come the Mutas,
reinforcing with Stalkers, though. A very smart maneuver here by Creator. Stalkers. The Mutalisks are now coming in. They're going to start doing some damage. I'm worried that the Muta count is too low, Tim.
Yep. Nerchio is just going to have to GG Creator. That was so smart of him. By not sitting at the third. Had he stayed up that third, that's a good 15 seconds that you're dealing with that hatchery. And then you get a warp in, because you wait for the warp in after you kill a hatchery anyways. And then you push into the natural. And he just said, nope. We're going by. He just straight up drove on by that hatchery, sniped it with the Zealot, and then took all of this to the natural. So he killed those Spine Crawlers before the Mutas even pop out. If the Mutas are popped out with those Spine Crawlers, Nerchio possibly holds that a little bit better. That was so smart from Creator. He's too good, man, and you can obviously tell that he's mad that he got knocked out of GSL. He's going to take it out on Nerchio. Poor Nerchio, man.
It's 4-0 right now, and I am feeling the same way, man. I think the headspace that Nerchio's in right now is going to be extremely tough to surmount.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's going to be able to take a game. I really hope that he can, but he is down 4-0 right now, and that is an extremely demoralizing loss. I mean, he had 10, 11, 12 Spine Crawlers there prepared for that Immortal Sentry all, and it just did not even remotely matter.
GG, man. That's all I can say. Like, so well played by Creator. All right, guys. Well, game number 5. This is where Nerchio has to come back. That's it. This is one of those. I know this is probably getting old, but it's one of my pants bets. Like, he has to win, or I lose my, or he has to win the next 5 games. Or
this is one of my pants bets.
Yeah.
I love that that's a genre of betting now.
That's right, man. Oh, we're gonna do the daily news. All right, cool. Guys.
Tim, you are so smooth. You know, if you were like sitting in a bar with a girl and I walked up and I was like, hey, she's into StarCraft, you didn't mean you're into StarCraft?
Yeah, but if she's into something else, I wouldn't talk to her.
It wouldn't matter.
StarCraft,
she'd be like, wait, you're a StarCraft 2 commentator? And you'd be like, you thought I had to play it smooth, Andrew?
GG, man. All right, guys, let's go ahead and run to the daily news. We'll do a commercial break, and we'll be back with game number 5. Hopefully, Nerchio can come back.
Sup guys, this is Tim Frazier with your StarCraft 2 daily news for February 11th, 2013. A few team changes hit over the weekend. LZ Gamer has parted ways with EG and currently he has no future plans. Swedish Protoss player Succeed was picked up by Root as well, and German Zerg Dark Force has decided to retire. IPL wishes Dark Force the best of luck because you will be missed, man. The Chinese New Year hit over the weekend as well, so all major tournaments that were on the Korean side were put on hold. Look for them to resume February 14th with the GSL. Players MC, Curious, Gumio, and Lasir will be fighting to make it out of the round of 16. Until then, Happy New Year. MLG showdowns have been occurring over the weekend as well. Players to advance so far have been Parting, Hero, Innovation, Last, and Rain. Saucy played yesterday, and it looks like he managed to crush Snoot with a 3-0 victory. All the players mentioned have won placement at the Winter Championships for MLG. On Friday, we broadcasted the Korean satellite, and we are pleased to announce that we will in fact have one more Terran joining the lineup for IPL 6. Marine King landed a 2-1 victory over Tier. MKP will be joining Polt in Vegas at the end of March. There was a huge Wings of Liberty patch as well that consisted of 6 gigabytes. The entire patch was simply put on for the preparation for Heart of the Swarm that will be hitting on March 12th. No news quite yet on what exactly is in the patch, but you should log in and go ahead and download that nice piece of information. Tonight, we will be bringing you Fight Club. Creator, who is currently on a 3-win streak, will be facing off against Nerchio at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure to check out all our content at IGN.com/IPL. I'm Tim Frazier. GG, well played.